And this is Mr. G.
All right, and we're back at it with another Fun Friday science experiment. So today, the purpose of this lab, Mr. G, go ahead.
So today's lab is going to be on energy transformation. What you're going to need is you're going to need a plastic cup, a battery. You're going to need at least 2 thumbtacks, but those thumbtacks need to be made of metal. All right, and then you're also going to need baking soda.
All right, the first step of this lab, the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to take your thumbtacks that look like this. You're going to take a plastic cup. You're going to make sure that the bottom of the cup is facing upwards, and you're just going to poke a hole, right, and poke your thumbtack into the bottom of the cup. So the bottom of the cup should look like this, all right? Make sure that the distance of these 2 thumbtacks is the same distance between these 2 nodes on the battery, all right? Mr. G, take it away.
Perfect. So after that, you're going to take your cup and you're going to fill it up with water. You can fill it up 3/4 of the way, that's fine. So that it looks like this. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to take about 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and you're going to put it in the water, mix it up so that it dissolves. So it just might take a few seconds for it to dissolve. And there you go. Now you have your baking soda and your water mixed together.
Mr. G, why don't you tell our Gators, why did you put the baking soda into the water?
That's actually a really good question. The reason why I did that was to make the water more conductive. So when the electricity from the battery flows into the water, it flows better. All right, so look, we have our battery and we have our cup. What we're going to do is we're going to witness an energy transformation right now. You can see the bubbles coming up out of those 2 thumbtacks. Now, what is happening? How is the energy actually being transformed? Well, what's happening is inside the battery, there's chemicals, battery acid, and that battery acid is being transformed into electrical energy. So chemical is being transformed into electrical energy. After that, you can see the electricity actually flows through the thumbtacks up into the water, creating these bubbles, which are moving upwards in the cup. And what that is mechanical energy.
So Mr. G, the energy transformation is chemical to electrical to a mechanical energy, right?
Exactly.
All right, perfect. All right, Gators. Me and Mr. G are back to break down the science of this experiment. So what Mr. G is holding up is a water molecule, H2O. So these 2 blue atoms are going to be our hydrogen atoms, and this atom on the left is going to be our oxygen atom, all right? So when we put the battery to the thumbtacks, what was happening was the water molecule was being split by electrical energy, all right? So most of the bubbles were going to be hydrogen, and only a little bit of the bubbles were going to be our oxygen gas, all right? So the next thing I need you to know is that when we use electrical energy to split something, it's going to be called what, Mr. G?
Electrolysis.
All right, Gators. So in today's lab, we showed you an energy transformation. We showed you how to split a molecule using a battery. So that's a wrap for me. I'm Mr. Mutuganda, and this is
Mr. G.
All right, Gators. We hope you have a great Friday. And make sure to repost this because I'll give you credit in the grade book.